Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard to MCHANA Pub and Grill. It is now the start of the second round of this ongoing big competition, the Grand MCHANA Open Championship, the 128-man Sejjemba Kenya pool competition between the best pool playing players across the entire continent of Africa. It is the second round. The game on table right now is between two of the very best players from their respective countries. Cornelius Kigen of Kenya, nicknamed CK, taking on Ibrahim Sejjemba of Uganda, nicknamed Mayweather. They are racing tonight for a place in the round of 32. My name is Peter Chobe. Live commentary follows shortly. We have just witnessed a toss and a win of a leg by Ibrahim, who broke the first frame and potted. Amongst his strengths is the ability to finish up frames with relative ease if he happens to pot on the break. There is no doubt this young man is one of the very best players in on the African continent, but of late, at least the last few months, he has not been performing anywhere near his very best. This match is a test of his stamina, a test of his character. He's facing a very able player. Cornelius Kigen is a very good player, and he has maintained a good level for so many years in the past. He's ranked second in Kenya, but in the eyes of many, they look at him as the best player among all the Kenyans. This is Ibra attempting to win frame number 1 by break and finish. When his match is on, he is so synonymous with break and finish, and sinks the black inside the 1-0 apple. Sit down. The scoreboard on the top left of your screen. The scores on the left are for Ibra and on the right for Cornelius. No names. They are represented by their respective national flags, and I'm sure if we are either Ugandan or Kenyan, you can distinctively see the black, yellow and red for Uganda and the black, red and green with a shield in the middle for Kenya. Ibrahim Sejjemba 1, Cornelius Kigen 0, race to 9 for a place in the last 16. Cornelius Kigen CK to break. Cornelius breaks and pots. He is nicknamed CK out of the initials of his very names, Cornelius Kigen. He hails from Eldoret in western Kenya and is the best player from that region. He normally frequents himself to Nairobi when there is business, especially tournaments of this sort and others. He has had his fair share of performances against Ugandan players. In fact, in the year 2014, he was part of the Kenyan group that traveled to Kampala to participate in the Kampala Open Pool Championship, and he finished in position 3 out of 128 players. He was third, a very respectable third position away from home. I remember him losing out in the semi-finals to Alfred Gumekiriza, and then he won the third place match against Amos Ndiagumanawe, and it is his best performance in Uganda or against Ugandans. He also participated in the V8 pole competition a few months ago in Kisumu and lost out to one of the Ugandans, that is Rashid Wagaba, also known as Dog City. On the other hand, Ibrahim Sejjemba has been blowing hot and cold in the past few months. His most recent of the many victories he has had is a 32-man competition in Bulaga. Then the victim was Ibrahim Kayanja in the final, Banika Mansour in the semi-finals. He has not been performing at his sublime best levels. Last weekend lost in a midweek competition against Rashid Wagaba, Dog City. But he will start this match as a favorite. Not only because of his achievement, his temperament on the table, also the fact that he is very, very well respected and feared by so many of the players in the region, and I think including his opponent right now, Kigen. A few times the picture becomes a little bit blurry because of the network of the place, but then it becomes better with time. You will have to bear with us. But for that happens only for a short time, and I believe for most of the time the video looks pretty okay. Thank you, Pius Gloro Kaundula, Makasa Erisa, Daniel Gerard, Spina Shamira, supporting Ibra Abel Kaninga, Lekoma Moses, Mohafi Avelin Jabulon Jabs, Awanup Dennis Chirigajo. You're saying you're watching 4 streams at the same time, so you are hijacking your wife's phone. That is Cornelius Kigen. He's a brilliant player, like I told you, and he equalizes, scores 1-1. Ibra breaks a hard break but does not pot. This game will be evenly matched for as long as Ibra has dry breaks like this one. The mental superiority in his game that he has against Kigen can be stabilized by the failure to pot on the break. When he breaks and pots, Ibra, in my opinion, is the most efficient player in the region and one of the very most efficient in the entire continent, as long as he breaks and pots. The last time he had a match on this table, Ibra, at this venue, was a victory in a money match against Damian Overton. Here is Seke snookered, finding his yellow. Some running scores for you. Amos Ndiagumanai of Uganda is 4-1 down against the world blackball champion Senzo Gumede from South Africa. Another match has just started between Ben Ndumo of Kenya taking on Malvan Makonza of Zimbabwe. That is still tied at 0-0, while Kelvin Nkandu is 5-2 down against Uganda's glorious Senyonjo. Also, Bwanika Mansur leads 2-1 against Stanley Kandia of Kenya, while this one between Ibrahim Sejjemba and Cornelius Kigen is tying 1-1 so far. Watch out for Abeid Dow of who will be taking on Aiden Joseph. Abeid Dow is from Tanzania. Among other matches coming up, Baraka John of Tanzania takes on Silvan Weru of Kenya. Amadeus Meldziek is from Tanzania and will be taking on Dennis Sang from Kenya. Majaliwa Cyprian from Tanzania will be taking on Zambia's Kingpin Moses Mofia. Peter Gadua of Kenya is taking on Tanzania's Norbert Kobelota, while the only lady still left in this event, Christine Sango, will be taking on John Mongai of Kenya. Yes, with +1 for the lady. Rashid Wagaba of Uganda takes on Evans Chesiri of Kenya. Joseph Kasozi is having a mouth-watering game coming up against his countryman Caesar Chandiga from Uganda. Amos Boniface from Tanzania will be taking on Uganda's Alfred Digumikiriza. Clinton Max Koskei will be taking on Daniel Pasio Nganda of Kenya. Both are Kenyans, by the way. Stanford Kizito of Kenya will be taking on Kayumbo Kawila from Zambia. Ibrahim Kayanja from Uganda will be taking on David Njane from Kenya. Rivaldo Jiven from South Africa is about to have a very, very eye-catching match against Zambia's Victor Senyenza. That will be first round, while Mongoti Kituku of Kenya takes on Estefanos Shifero. Saif Hamad from Tanzania takes on Zimbabwe's Stephen Paswani. Nafiz Kara of Kenya takes on Festo Richard of Tanzania. Patrick Waititu takes on Derek Zimba. Willie Meto from Kenya takes on fellow Kenyan Salah Muhammad. Habib Sebguzi of Uganda takes on Zimbabwe's Timothy Onida. Farah of Kenya takes on fellow Kenyan Henry Molua. Noah Esekon takes on Patrick Gitau, both from Kenya. And the last match in the round of last 64 will be Steven Banda of Zambia taking on Abdallah Hussein of Tanzania. In the meantime, it is 1-1 between Ibrahim Sejjemba and Cornelius Kigen. This is Ibra on table playing reds. The one thing that has deteriorated of what was a very complete player in him is at times the inability to see off games after having so many turns on table between himself and the opponents. It's an immediate deficiency I realize lately in his game. By 1 or 2 centimeters, that shot was inaccurate. He will have to play a better follow-up shot. Very good shooting. And the misses on the penultimate shot before the black. More likely than not, Cornelius will be finishing off this frame. He's good enough at his own attacking game, Cornelius. He has never missed any edition of the All Africa Pool Championships for Team Kenya for the last 4 editions I can remember. But I will not praise that shot he has played lastly. He should have done better to manipulate the white ball to get a grip on the black ball in the center. Right now, it is now. Makes a good follow-up shot and he puts the black ball in the corner pocket. He now leads 2-1. A frame like this one, you will fancy that Ibra can finish it off 9 times out of 10. He, by the way, Ibra today is he's receiving an award back home in Uganda by the Uganda Sports Press Association as the Pool Player of the Year 2021. Uganda Pool Player of the Year 2021 himself and Rashida Motesi, but he will receive the award in absentia because of the participation he is having in this competition. He is 2-1 down, playing to make it 2-2. That's the equalizing game. Most of the frames he wins are single visit clearances, and many times just after the break. Thank you for watching. Elias, you're asking where this is. We are at MCHANA Pub and Grill in Nairobi, Ngong Road, opposite Prestige Mall. So you have to be in and around Nairobi to come and be part of this competition. All you have to do is to travel here, just a few minutes away from the city center, but still in the city. And you simply have to part with 1,000 Kenya shillings, and which also comes with a drink or a snack of your choice. If you are away from Kenya, away from Nairobi, far away, you are good to go. You are covered live the entire tournament here, and the money matches which will come thereafter. Ibra 2, Cornelius 2, Ibra breaks. He puts both yellow and red. Table is open. Balls evenly distributed. But it will be not easy at all to finish any color of balls because of the 5 balls, both yellow and red, near the corner pocket extreme background of your screen. They can only be potted in double or after opening them up. Goes for the red, starting with the center pocket in the double, and misses it, leaves an open table. And yet the white ball opens up the entire set of yellows. Chile the Psalmist, thank you for watching. You say you trust Ibra secular and be free. You are in Zambia, thank you for watching. I want to see some fans of Cornelius in the building in the comment section. Richard, now you're asking how much was supposed to be paid from Uganda to the venue. In terms of transport, it's 3,000 Kenya shillings, which is just around 100,000 Uganda shillings to Nairobi. Just around 30 US dollars in transport from Kampala to Nairobi. If you are in Kampala, you are good to go. You can set off this evening, and by tomorrow morning you are at the venue. You watch the tournament up to the final, and as well as the money matches that shall be played on Monday, including the big one between Aiden and Caesar. If you are in Zambia, you must be at the you will miss the physical presence at the tournament unless you are at the venue right now. The few Zambians who are around, especially the players and the media man William Soko. This is Cornelius giving a very good account of himself in the match so far. He's a very, very solid player, especially his attacking game is quite good. I've seen him for quite a number of years. Good shooting, CK. He will surely put this black in the center pocket. Surely he does. Yes, he now leads 3-2. Thank you guys for viewing and following this competition. Since we announced its presence, it is second round, it is morning, it is 5 frames played, and we are already at the 1K mark. Thank you for always according this very, very, very much needed publicity. The sport is nothing without media. The sport is nothing without publicity. The idea is to utilize fully social media for this sport. Yes, we are already in the mainstream media, but the mainstream media is pretty much dominated by other bigger sports like football, like athletics, like basketball, like rugby. But social media, we can utilize it fully and we can have a presence as big as any other sport. Thank you guys for making sure that that is a possibility. Thank you for all the media men who are covering this competition from different countries. In the background you can see the guy taking pictures. That is Francis Mukwekwe of the Cheap Pixels Photography and the Francis Mukwekwe pages from Zimbabwe. William Soko from Zambia is in the building. Hez from Kenya of the Pool East Africa YouTube channel is in the building, as well as Evans Ochaka of the Kakamega Pool Players YouTube page. All of them live. One guy missing is Samson Kibuga from Tanzania, who was caught up by work duties, but we should be together in the next event or two. This is Cornelius trying to go for the game, the yellows. Thank you for watching. Magera Saul, Davis the Great, Ronald Saul Sozi, Kiprotich Cosmas. You say, come on Kigen, Christopher Mwakao. You say you have watched all the streams covering the MCHANA games. Thank you very much for the appreciation. Richard Nawe, you say you are not in Uganda, but you are asking on behalf of the guys who missed due to the lack of transport. Yes, you can still make it. Kenya and Uganda are just 13 hours apart. Ayanda Mngoma, thank you for watching. Peter Parel watching from Uganda. Vidco Neom, thank you for sharing and always sharing. James Billy JB, you say it's a nice job we are doing, and we are welcome to your city, Nairobi. Thank you. Shisawaisi Chimboy, you say Ibrahim is your player and he is going to win this one, and you are watching from the Copper Belt in Zambia. I know you became fond with Ibrahim when he played the semi-professional pool for a year with Sharks Pool Club in Zambia. He returned to Uganda just around 8 months ago. Has since then won 4 competitions, actually 5, including the big one, which is the Pool Association of Uganda King of the Table competition. Tyler Junior, thank you. Uploading the good work and the commentary. Kim Yashkin, you're supporting Cornelius Kigen. Wanyira Robert Wamaluku, you say Ibra, let's go. Aaron Nkwa watching from Zambia. Rob Shaki in Kericho in Kenya, thank you for watching. Simba Shamu, You're asking who the Zimbabwean broadcaster is. It is Francis Mokwekwe, and he's live now. Maybe not, but I think there is a match which he is streaming. The page is Francis Mokwekwe. He actually streams on two pages. One is Francis Lee Mokwekwe and another is Q Pixels Photography. Rafael Gabriel watching from South Africa. Tastas watching from Zimbabwe. Shindo Vika. You say CK was eliminated yesterday. No, it was not CK. Yesterday the guy who was eliminated is CT. Colin Towei. He was defeated by Tanzania's Norbert Kobelota. Watching from Botswana, Manoni Gaoni. Watching from Uganda in Mbarara, Bobilo Alan. Abel Kaninga, thank you for watching. Tanui Kibet, you are in Kericho. Joseph Matoima Ongaga, you are watching from Fort Military Base in the United States of America. Thank you for watching. This is Kigen counting on luck. Eventually giving to his opponent Ibra a chance to regain a grip on this frame. It is very important for Kigen to make a good start. He's the more senior player, Kigen, but in terms of recent performances, last 5, 6, 7 years, Ibra is way higher. And definitely starts as a favorite. It doesn't mean that CK cannot produce victory in this match. Well-respected player by Kenyans and by Ugandans, more so after reaching the semi-finals of the Kampala Open Pool Championship in 2014. He has also participated in a number of pool tournaments in Uganda itself, has traveled to the country around 5 times. This shot should do it for Ibra. He should be able to put that red ball near the black pocket with the white ball opening up the red ball in the corresponding corner pocket on the left. To players of this level, these shots are pretty much basic. He doesn't even need to open up the second red. It even looks better for as long as he can roll the red ball in the corner pocket. The other red ball and the black are already packed, only there to be taken. So this should be it for 3-3. Yes, Ibra equalizes 3-3. Ibra 3, Cornelius 3. Thank you for watching. Vid Kanemi is asking for the time of the Kasozi versus Caesar game. It will be played around just after lunchtime today. Keep your fingers crossed. Wilfred, the indomitable warrior, you say it might end with the decider. It looks as though it can. Richard Nawe supporting Ibra. Medi Kasumba also supporting Ibra. Mike Simpanda, you say you can't see the scoreboard. I think someone was blocking it, but right now I believe you can see it pretty clearly, indicated by the respective flags of the players, with the black, yellow and red of Ibra and Uganda, while the black, green and red with the shield in the middle represents Kenya and the Kigen. Micho Kashiri Thank you for watching from Zimbabwe. Tawanda Mdogo, always watching, supporting Ibra. Kennedy Gallo, watching from Idsowe Gasenet, River Tana in Kenya. Sharon David Obako, thank you for watching. It is after 6 frames played, 2 minutes timeout for Cornelius. The game is resuming in around a minute or so when Cornelius returns from his time break. We are back with Ibrahim Sejjemba trying to get a grip on this frame. After the timeout, he won the first game, trying to win a second consecutive game. In matches like this where two players are okay in terms of ability, it is normally the player who tries to utilize about 10 to 15 minutes and win a series of consecutive games. That is normally the trick to winning a race of this nature. It is a race to 9. If one of them can win around 4 in a row, it should do the trick, because after that it's about preventing the opponent from winning consecutive games. This should make it for 5-3. Yes, he sinks the black for his 5th win of the match. 5-3. The other Ugandan, Amos Ndiagomanawe, is losing 8-2 against South Africa's Senzo Gumede. The tables have just freshly been planted, imported from the UK. They are very good. You will only pot when you play to pot. Very well labeled that is, with the Aramis cue balls and the object balls. Ibra breaks balls are well spread, yellows and reds potted, and no reason as why he cannot see off this frame. I think it's mine. We'll just be trying to get scores happening from other tables and see how ably I can update you. Meanwhile, Moses Mafia of Zambia leads 3-0 against Sprian Majaliwa of Tanzania. Amos Ndiagumanawe is 8-2 down against Senzo Gomede. Amos is from Uganda, while Gomede Senzo is from South Africa. Ben Ndumu and Malvan Makonza, it's 2-1 for Malvan Maluva, who leads against the Kenyan, while Gloria Senyonjo of Uganda leads 7-2 against Kevin Nkandu. Bwanika Mansur of Uganda leads 6-3 against Kenya's Stanley Kandie. And this one between Ibrahim Sejjemba of Uganda and Cornelius Kigen of Kenya is being poised at 5-3 with the Ugandan in the lead. He seems to mean business, Ibra. At times when a top-class player of his level is on his game, he can dwarf the opponent's game. The opponent can be made to look like a spectator if a player of the level of Ibra is having his game right. It will not be easy for him to pot this yellow and get a good white ball for the black. He has a slight cutting angle. He has to play it with a lot of energy with too much spin on the white ball. If he pulls it off, it will be a top shot. If he doesn't, he looks to be losing this frame. It was the right shot, the right skill with a little more energy than he thought he would. But he has an opportunity to try and put it in the corner pocket, extreme of your screen, or in the double, maybe in the center pocket or the corresponding corner pocket. He goes for the double in the center pocket and puts very worthwhile win from Ibra. Scores are now 6-3. Senzo Gomede is responding to Eden's arrival by thrashing Amos of Uganda. Scores are still 8-2. It's around 3 Ugandans on table right now. Actually 4. 3 of them are leading. 3 are leading and 1 is trailing. They have been some of the best performing players in the tournament so far, the Ugandans. South Africans are fewer. It's a contingent of, I think, now 3, Eden, Rivaldo, and Senzo, but a very, very, very strong contingent, even if they are just 3. Meanwhile, CK breaks and puts white. It doesn't look good for him at all. In the background of your screen is Colin Toy, Kenya Seed 1, watching Seed 2 so far trailing 6-3. Actually, Colin Toy, after losing the match to Tanzania's Norbert yesterday, has resolved to his initial duties as being part of the tournament's organizing committee. And it is a very good job that has been done so far by the management of MCHANA Pub and Grill. Lots of money pumped into this competition. A tournament of this magnitude gives reason for players to train. Also in the background, the guy wearing a cap with black t-shirt is Paul Ojambo Podge, the very lovely comic commentator. I know he will shortly be joining me. He's insightful while doing commentary, but he's very funny as well. Even his voice is equally funny. Loves to do his commentary while enjoying his beer. Here is Podge, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, East Africa. Good morning, Kenya. Good morning, Tanzania. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Podge just joining me. I'm the commentator from Kenya. Very tight match we are having here. One of East Africa's finest, Ibrahim, against one of Kenya's finest, Kigen. Wow. White control. Perfect. Wow. Wow. Good clearance from Ibrahim. Good clearance from Ibrahim. Wow. But I wouldn't continue more. Oh, great stuff. Wow. Job alive. I've just walked in. I was watching this match in the traffic. I was coming on my way. There's a lot of traffic. So apparently in the initial stages of the match, I could see Ibra was not in control. He was a bit uneasy, but I'm seeing him coming down now. He's taking it easy, he's calm.
He won the first match, then lost the next 2. Then he equalized. They were up at par with the Cornelius Kigen. Then it was 3-3, and after 3-3 he has won the next 4 games. Actually, he has almost been playing alone for the last 4 games.
Oh, that's why I'm saying.
It's the disadvantage of playing with boys like that. There comes a time when he just plays alone. Every time he gets the table, he just clears.
Right. I think he was coming down. Now he's come down, and he's come down at the right time. So it's a role for him, but you can never rule out CK from Kenya. He can do a comeback. Yeah, I remember yesterday in a race to 5, he was 4-1 down, and he went to win the match. So you can never rule him out.
He's a very able shooter, well respected both in Kenya, equally in Uganda. most especially when he came and he was number 3 in the Kampala Open Championship some years back. Out of 128 players, he was number 3. All top Ugandans involved, and he was away from home. So he's well respected.
All right. And previously Kenya's number 1. So here we are, Ibra playing against Kigen, CK from Kenya. Scores now 7-3. Ibra 7. Ibra 7. Cornelius 3. Remember, it's raised to 9. It's raised to 9. So far, it has been a wonderful, fantastic tournament. Very fair. Nobody has complained. Officiating world class with the VAR and a backup VAR. So you have an issue, they'll replay for you at this angle. They do this angle. They do slow motion. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Big investment in technology. So this technology investment has helped resolve any conflict, and we like it. And just to let you know, Mayweather Ibra is one of the main contenders in this Grand MCHANA Open. Remember, the winner gets a lot of money, almost 800,000 Kenyan shillings. It's a lot of money. Oh, that's a miss from him, and I think Kigen has a chance to manipulate the table. But he has one major problem, Paul, on this side. But with Kigen's quality, he can manage, and I can see a possibility of a skill shot. I could see a possibility of skill shot. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And I think he wanted to use that red ball on the center to pot the yellow, holding the other red on that side. So no, I feel for him. The idea was good, but he kept his eye off the ball. He kept his eyes off the ball. So that's it. That is it. You can see there's a VAR call on that side. There's so many matches here playing. Senzo is playing against Amos. Senzo is the world champion from South Africa. The current world champion is there playing against Amos. But I think the score is a tall order. It's like a one-sided match. Amos is a top Tanzania, top East African player. But against the world champion is really trailing badly. It's really trailing badly. On the other side, you have a young Zimbabwean, Malovu. Malovu is playing against Ben 10 from Kenya. Top player as well. So this thing is crazy. It's hot. I'm telling you, all these matches. The other side, I can see Mansu is playing. Mansu is playing against SK Kandie from Kenya, another top player. But apparently, I'm seeing Mansu is on the other is doing a good job there. It's really high. Last time I was past, I think Kandie from Kenya was 3, and Mansu was around 6. So it's a massive. And on another table, top player versus the top players. Ladies and gentlemen, I find it very, very happy to be alive in this moment. And here we are, we're thanking the Almighty God for making us wake up today in the morning, to come and witness the best of the best in Africa pool. All top talent, be it Edon Joseph. Oh, you can hear so much noise on the other side, almost 50 meters from here. Maybe I'll let you know what's going on there, but seem to be some big excitements there. As you can tell from across the table, they're doing some VAR check on a shot. So let's see. As I told you, technology is helping us resolve conflicts. So the game between Senzo and Amos, you could see they're going through a replay through the VAR. So that's what you're seeing. The other side, people are really keen watching. It's a VAR call. And just to remind you what's happening here, we have top streamers from Africa, top streamers, live stream. Here is Chope Live. We have Soko William on the other side. We have his Pool East Africa on this side. We have Francis from Zimbabwe. Oh, and we have Evans Okacha from Kakamega Pool Association. So all these, and remember, you see them sitting, having lunch together. You see them having a drink together. They're friends in the profession, the friends. But they try. And the only way you can boost them is by subscribing to the channels. Go to the YouTube channels, go to the Facebook channels, like them, subscribe to them. And if you see the advertisements, the videos, let them play so that at least they have some minutes, they have some accolades from the providers. So in my opinion, and in a way, it also attracts investment in the sport. It attracts support through advertisement and other corporates. So going forward, this is Kigen playing. And we have they're tactical now. They're playing tactical, and I'm telling you, Ibrahim is a tactical player. Kigen is a very, very tactical player. Yeah, I wonder why he didn't start it early, because I know he does it. If he goes tactical, he can really go tactical. So I think he's realized he's cornered. Now he has to be tactical. And next to me here is the tournament director. He's been controlling this thing very well. And it's called Martin from Kenya is the tournament director. Just sitting next to me here. He's not slept. He's working around the clock just to ensure this tournament. I can see even in his eyes, this guy is doing a good job. So far, so many people watching. We have over 1,000 people watching this stream. Martin, so many people watching. Can you, as a tournament director, what can you tell them about the control, how this tournament will go, how you expect it to be? Just tell people.
I'd say so far so good. We have started on time. We are well on schedule. We plan to play the round of 64, round of 32, and round of 16 by the end of today. We are seeing very high quality standard of play from the Ugandans, from the Zambians, from the Tanzanians. Yeah, it seems the Kenyans will have to up their games if they have to stand any chance of winning this tournament.
Sorry, Martin, just a quick one. When do you schedule this tournament to end? When do you think, in your opinion, you might crown the winner?
Yeah, so tomorrow we are starting off with the quarterfinals, semis. Then after the semis, we'll go back to Shujaa, Kenya, where we have Damien and KK, Geoffrey Kibet waiting. So the two Kenyans who will reach the farthest stage in this MCHANA Grand Open.
I thought I saw KK lost this match yesterday, so it's still in contention.
You remember on Thursday, KK reached the final for Shujaa, Kenya. Exactly. Him and Damien are in the semis of Shujaa, Kenya, where the champion is getting 200,000, number 2 130, number 4 I think 75, and number 4 50. So the minimum amount of money Damien and KK can get from Shujaa, Kenya is 50,000. That is if they lose their semi-final games. Then we have the two best placed Kenyan finishers. Let's say we have two Kenyans making the quarterfinals. They will join KK and Damien in the semis of Shujaa, Kenya. Then we'll do a draw to determine who plays who. The winners will go to the final of Shujaa, Kenya to contest for the 200,000 winners prize. Yeah. So after we get to the semi-finals of the Grand Open, we will shift our attention back to Shujaa, Kenya. That is around 5 or 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. By my calculation, I'm seeing the tournament ending, the final of to crown the Grand MCHANA Open champion is scheduled for around 9 to 10 p.m. tomorrow night. And we will have two finals in quick succession. We will have the Shujaa Kenya final. Then after it's over, we do the Grand Open champion from MCHANA.
Sorry to cut you short.
Yes.
But just to explain to the viewers, Sejjemba Kenya was a tournament for the local players and the residents.
Yes.
And you could see Damien is from England, but is a resident,
yes.
So he qualifies to play.
And STV from China.
Yes, exactly.
And Chol from South Sudan.
Sudan.
But Chol unfortunately had to travel,
Yeah.
so he wouldn't be here today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you think he was, or he could be fearing Rashida? Because last time Rashida really beat him. So I don't know. And the Southern Sudanese don't like
Rashida is a very, very, very good player.
Okay.
She can beat majority of the male players from Kenya, not only Chol. Even you, Poj. If you play Rashida,
She can't beat me. She can't beat me. But I'm telling you, I watched Rashida versus Jonathan yesterday.
Yeah.
Big match. And Rashida versus
she won
Edu.
comfortably.
She won.
7-1.
Yeah, and she won a lot of money.
I think Edu should retire from playing pool. That was an embarrassment.
No, it's an embarrassment. An African man should not really be beaten.
If
by
you know she's going to beat you, make sure you don't play her.
Let me tell you something,
Yes.
Mato.
Yes.
I can't imagine this situation one day when me, an African man,
you're being
beaten by a woman, a lady. No, I don't think so. I'll just pack my things and go home.
The best form of defense is refusing to play against her.
No, but me, I don't fear. If she reckons me, I'll play. I mean, I don't fear. But I'm telling you,
Can you play Rashida?
I'm telling you, any day, anytime.
You can play her.
I can. I'm telling you.
She's here.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready
She's
for
not
her.
playing the tournament.
I'd rather strip naked than to be beaten by a woman. I'm telling you.
But when you meet her on the table,
Yes.
that's when you know she means business.
But Martin, just to the point, because you are the boss of the tournament, you are the director.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money involved here.
Yes.
Just to give a glimpse of the money, the Grand MCHANA Open, the people who win.
Yeah.
Just what amounts are you talking about here? You're giving number what, and what amounts are you talking about here?
We are giving, I can't remember well the prizes for number 3 and 4, but I know at least for everyone who makes the round of 16, they have 10,000 shillings.
So I missed 10,000 yesterday.
Yes, and
So I lost
everyone who makes the quarterfinals, they have at least 35,000 Kenya shillings
That's great.
for quarterfinals.
Oh, good shot. Sorry, just a good shot from
Terrific
Kigen.
shot, Kigen.
Terrific shot, very good control. But go on with the amounts involved. Because it's very important to know, the viewers need to know who the winners get what.
Let me just open a poster.
Okay.
As Ibrahim and Kigen is now 8-4.
8-4.
Ibrahim needs 1
Okay.
to proceed to the next round.
Okay.
Let me just check for you.
Okay, no problem. It's
Round
okay.
amount.
That's the tournament director just next to me here. He's just explaining to you what will happen when he's saying the tournament most likely will end by 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. That's 10 p.m. Kenya East African time. So I love one thing he also says is that there'll be some reshuffle and some I don't know. It sounds complex, but I think this also the players here, the shots you're doing here are also complicated. So everything here is just complicated. So don't mind. You just have to bear with it. But according to him, there'll be the champion crowned at around 10 p.m. tomorrow, East African time. And remember, at exactly 2 o'clock Kenyan time, a blockbuster, a block 14:00 hours, coming up a blockbuster. Kasozi, the sharpshooter, up against the Scorpion, Caesar. What a matchup! But I think I love those players, but I don't know how they're meeting this early. Martin, I don't have
The draw is unfair.
Yeah, the draw. I'm
You
telling
see,
you.
even in the World Cup, you can find Brazil meeting France in the second round.
Yeah, I understand. Because even I saw the two top South Africans, they met in the first round, and top Kenyan players, they meet the first round, and the people expected to go through, they're playing against each other. So 1 or 2 away. So this is it's all about the draw. and a bit of luck. So it depends on how your luck. You wake up, with the draw, yes.
Besides skill, you also need luck to win.
Yes, and also you need to pray as well. You need to pray so much, because it's very crucial.
So I have the amount.
Tell us the amount. Just explain to us.
So I'll start with the Shujaa Kenya. First prize is 200,000. Second prize 130,000. Third prize 75, and fourth prize 50. Then we have the Shujaa, the Grand MCHANA Open, the blockbuster tournament, where we start off with the number 9 to the 16th placed player. Each has 15,000 shillings. Then those players that make the quarterfinals, everyone has 37,500 shillings. The fourth best player has 120,000 shillings. The third best player has 225,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, the second place player has 375,000 Kenya shillings. Then we have the Grand Open champion, the top of the pile. He has a whopping 750,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, enough money to buy a car. Yeah, if you've been driving, you've been walking, and you want to elevate yourself from.
I was telling somebody, the winner of this tournament can actually walk to Uganda and buy 2 vehicles. Can do it. And if you're married, you can go with your wife. You can go with the wife on a bus or a plane or wherever. And then they will drive back with them. The only problem is what I'm feeling that maybe you can never. You have to walk with your wife. With Uganda, they can take your wife. I don't know.
But if you have money, they are not going to take her.
No, Ugandans also have money. Ugandans have a lot of money.
But you have 750,000.
Oh yeah, that's
a millionaire.
This is it. Just having fun here. This game is going either way apparently, but you can never rule out Kigen. So that is it.
He has a chance at a double here. It's do or die. If he makes it, he has a chance of winning the frame. If he doesn't make it, it's frame out for him.
He's good in those ones.
Yeah, he's good at doubles. Yeah.
Kigen is very good.
Yeah.
I think he can do it.
Yeah.
He's very good in doubles.
This is the match-defining moment for him. If he misses it, it's all over. It's all over for him. But he's lucky. The red near the pocket is blocked by the black. Yes, he'll just do a snooker, yes, then get a free shot and finish him off. Yeah. Yo, this one is all over. Ibrahim needs one. It's all over. Yeah. This is a wrap. Do you know who Ibra is playing in the next round?
No.
Make a wild guess.
I hope it's not Eden Joseph.
If Eden Joseph wins his second round match, it's Eden Joseph versus Ibra in the round of 32.
Will it be today?
Yes, it will be today.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And who is Eden Joseph meeting in the second round?
He's meeting, let me check 1 minute. Eden Joseph.
But I believe every player here is top at this level. Is top notch. But just check.
Eden Joseph is playing a player from Tanzania called Abid Dau.
Wow.
At 5:30 p.m. in the evening.
Oh my goodness.
If he wins that match, we have ourselves a blockbuster round of that 2 matchup between Ibrahim Sejjemba from Uganda and Eden Joseph from South Africa.
What? These are what we say interest time, good times to be alive.
This is a match worthy of being a final.
What about Caesar versus Kasozi?
That is a big match. That is a tough match.
All right.
2 players on the Uganda national team going to South Africa in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the draw wasn't favoring any of them.
Congratulations, Ibra. Ibra just won. Ibra wins and he moves to the second round. But you're talking about Kasozi versus
Caesar. That is a very
2 o'clock sharp.
Match. Yeah. Caesar is slightly better than Kasozi, but with tournaments, you need more than skill to win. You need a bit of luck. You need to be on top of your game. So that is a very tough match to call. But if I was a punter or a gambler, I would stake on Caesar to win.
Oh, don't rule out Kasozi.
I'm not ruling him out, but if I was a betting man, I would.
But
go
remember,
with Caesar.
remember on Monday,
yes,
the biggest blockbuster
Caesar versus the
trilogy, the third match.
Race to 21.
Yes.
It's going to be very big.
We have to decide between the two of them.
All right.
Aiden won the first match in Uganda.
All right.
Caesar won the second match at MCHANA.
Yes.
Now we have the decider, the third match.
And I'm telling you, as I said to the many sports people,
Yeah.
I'll be commentating that match
Yes.
on Monday evening. And I can assure you, I'll be having the discretion and the powers restored to me by the pool lovers in Africa to declare the winner, the best player in Africa. I will declare on Monday evening.
Just immediately after this. Wow. Immediately after this.
Next up on table 1, we have Rashid Wagaba Dog City versus Ivan Sesire Kenya.
Thank you, Chobelai.